Ilhan Omar.
You call her Ilhan Omar?
I call her that because that's her name. She's the representative from Minnesota.
I think, whatever.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Ilhan, I thought it was, but I think that like...
Whatever it is, I don't like her.
So the point that I'm trying to make here is that like...
Is she a representative of America or Palestine, is my question.
Well, here's the thing that's important. It's like, I think that she has and I don't even know if she understands this as privilege, but like she has an identity outside of being American. Like she has this separate identity from another country that has thousands of years of history, and that's baked into who she is. Some of us...
Where you would happily live.
Well, where I would happily live. Like, and it would be so great. So,
and she married her brother.
And it is what it is.
So you could do that.
I mean, if I had a sister, no.
You can marry your sister. I don't know what you could do.
But the point is,
you could do anything to a woman. Okay, so let's just put that right on the table.
So the point I'm trying to make is like, some of us only have America.
Bill Maher didn't hold back when it came to Ilhan Omar, and honestly, it was intense. In a recent podcast with Andrew Schulz, Maher went all in. He openly said he hates her and laid out exactly why. From flip-flopping on her stance between supporting Palestine and Israel to spreading misinformation in the past, Maher called her out on everything. But before we get into the full clip, let's take a step back. If you really want to understand who Ilhan Omar is, just watch this video of the Somali Prime Minister. It'll give you a whole new perspective.
Omar, oo magaca Soomaaliya qalin dahab ah ku qortay. Qadiyadda Ilhan ma aha qadiyad Ilhan. Ma aha qadiyad Minnesota. Ma aha qadiyad reer Maraykan. Qadiyadda Ilhan waa qadiyad Soomaaliyeed. Guusha Ilhan waa guusha Soomaaliyeed waxayna noo ximbaarsan tahay macno weyn. Aniga oo ku hadlaya magaca dadka Soomaaliyeed oo dhan meel walba ay joogaan. Waxaan idinka codsanayaa inaad hiil iyo hool la garab istaagtaan. Ku taageertaan codkiina. Dariskiina, saaxiibadiina, cid walba ood garanaysaan aad u sheegtaan inay soo baxaan si Ilhan ugu codeeyaan. Albaab walbana aad u garaacdaan sidii dib loogu dooran lahaa. Ballanteennu waa maxay? Ballanteennu waa inaad garab iyo gaashaan u noqotaan xildhibaan Ilhan. Oo aad mar kale dibi doorataan idinkoo isku duuban oo ul iyo diira. Mar kale mahadsanidin. Allah idin barakeeyo. Soomaaliya ha noqoto.
I'm just as confused. How does a man standing up for Somalia somehow tie into Ilhan Omar's role here in America? It doesn't add up, and that's exactly what Bill Maher is calling out. Ilhan was elected to serve Americans, yet she often seems more focused on pushing narratives tied to her background or foreign interests. This whole situation highlights how she's more invested in issues like illegal immigration and local Somali politics than actually representing the people she was elected to serve. And sure, Bill Maher isn't perfect, but you've got to give him credit. At least he says what others are too afraid to.
Things that people go, I just can't vote for those people. They just seem crazy. They just seem like they are not tethered to reality, which is when you lose that contest to Donald Trump, who's also not tethered to reality in many ways. I mean, you're saying something.
Dude, I wonder if like, and again, I don't know too much about like the Ilhan Omar's politics or whatever.
Oh, Ilhan Omar? Is that who you're talking about? Ilhan Omar.
You call her Ilhan Omar?
I call her that because that's her name. She's the representative from Minnesota.
I think, whatever.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Ilhan, I thought it was, but I think that like...
Whatever it is, I don't like her.
So the point that I'm trying to make here is that like...
Is she a representative of America or Palestine, is my question.
Well, here's the thing that's important. It's like, I think that she has and I don't even know if she understands this as privilege, but like she has an identity outside of being American. Like she has this separate identity from another country that has thousands of years of history, and that's baked into who she is. Some of us...
Where you would happily live.
Well, where I would happily live. Like, and it would be so great. So,
and she married her brother.
And it is what it is.
So you could do that.
I mean, if I had a sister, no.
You can marry your sister. I don't know what you could do.
But the point is...
You could do anything to a woman. Okay, so let's just put that right on the table.
So the point I'm trying to make is like, some of us only have America. We only have this. So when you attack this, I'm going to defend it till the day I die. I love America more than anything in the
I
entire
do
world.
too.
It's the greatest country in human existence. It is the greatest experiment in existence, and it has succeeded. So we only have this. You have to find a way to communicate what you believe to be the shortcomings of America in a way that doesn't make us feel like you don't love it.
Totally.
My mom is an immigrant. She loves, like, you cannot tell my mom that I cannot achieve anything, that she cannot achieve anything in this country. It's one of the reasons why I think it's important to bring in immigrants, because they remind us of the opportunity.
And they're appreciative because they know what it's like in these other countries.
And we don't.
Right. Well, I do. You don't.
You haven't
Because you would live
traveled
in
because of
Kabul.
your UTIs. You won't even leave the country.
I don't have to. First of all, I have traveled. And second of all, you don't have to travel to understand what's going on in
Have you
other
lived
countries.
outside the country?
No, but I read. I can read about what's there.
This is this Ivy League shit that's so annoying to Americans.
Reading. Yeah.
Yes, stop reading so much. It's gay.
Now I say you're just fucking me.
Yes,
say these things. Okay.
But in terms of living outside, like I've lived outside the country, and it's important. I haven't lived in the Middle East, but living in.
But for people like Ilhan Omar, the way they view America feels completely different, almost unrecognizable. If you're wondering why, just watch the next clip. It features an immigrant from Iran directly calling her out, criticizing her constant attacks on the US, especially its anti-terror policies. What's truly baffling is that Ilhan never speaks out against the Islamist groups that tore Somalia apart, the very ones her family fled from. Instead, her outrage is always directed at the country that gave her refuge, opportunity, and a national platform. And that's exactly why so many people are frustrated. They see it as disingenuous, even hypocritical.
Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez said that she and Congresswoman Omar and Tlaib are being targeted as freshman women of color. She says they're getting unfair treatment, and that if you went after every bad thing that a congressman or woman did on the Hill, that everybody in Congress basically would be in trouble. Fair?
I don't think that's fair at all, Shannon. First of all, I just want to note it's remarkable and startling how much Ilhan Omar, frankly, the disdain she has for the country that we should note. It's the country that has given her family and herself refuge. She escaped war-torn Somalia, was a refugee in Kenya for 4 years, and then thanks to a Lutheran church group, was able to ultimately immigrate to the United States. And I, as an immigrant myself, I have to note this constant disdain of her portrayal of the United States and its anti-terror policies under successive administrations, treating it as this sort of murderous country that cages children at the border and drones people, and not any similar criticism, I would say, of the Islamist groups, among them those that have turned Somalia, her homeland, into such a horrible place. Not one word of criticism, as far as I can tell. It's only directed at the country that has given her and her family refuge. It's not a perfect country, but I think it's startling, and it's frankly, it's
Coming to this country as an immigrant, then turning around and criticizing the very nation that gave you safety. It's honestly mind-blowing. Ilhan Omar isn't just raising concerns, she's constantly talking down about America, from race to privilege and everything in between. Instead of showing gratitude, she's calling the country racist and aligning herself with causes like Palestine, as if she's completely forgotten who gave her a chance at the American dream in the first place. America opened the door for her, and many others. The least she could do is acknowledge that.
Make a difference. Okay, and the people of Gaza, by the way, if the Israelis did get rid of Hamas, they'd be doing a giant favor to the people of Gaza who hate Hamas still. But let's just go through the lists. Because the Israelis look like us in most ways, values-wise. Maybe we're not doing it the right way. I don't know. Religious tolerance. That doesn't exist in Gaza. You're either Muslim or an infidel, and you better be a Muslim. Female freedom. Free and fair elections. Free speech. Gay rights. Can I just finish my list of pedophilia? I'll put that under don't ask. Child brides and so forth. Equality of the sexes. I'll categorize that under don't make me fucking laugh. The fact that, these people think that this is where they should be aligned with, that these are the values that you